Hello everyone, and welcome to my Gossip for USA official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Star of Little People, Big World Amy Roloff has seen a great lot of adversity in her life, including a dramatic divorce from Matt Roloff. It's probable that she still harbors feelings for her former partner. Amy appears to be experiencing emotional conflict when associating with Matt and his new fiancée, Caryn Chandler, even though she has moved on from Chris Merrick. Amy's heart was broken by Matt. Did it ever truly mend? She desired to be his wife indefinitely. She's got a new man now, but the shadow of the past is still there. Amy might still be in pain and wishing that things had gone differently in her life. She might say Caryn ruined it. Season 25 Star of Little People, Big World. Since Amy's life hasn't always been easy, it's only reasonable that she experiences moments of bitterness and jealousy. On screen, though, it seems like Caryn is suffering more than she ought to from Matt's engagement. On August 28, 2021, Amy wed Chris, and it appears that she ought to be over Matt. But it's obvious that she's really uncomfortable talking to Caryn. Amy is definitely plagued by the initial impression of Matt and Amy's connection being dubious. Amy longed to stay with Matt forever since she loved him so much. Caryn destroyed her entire existence. Zach Roloff went through a very distressing and difficult-to-watch health issue during the Little People, Big World Season 25 premiere. The teaser can be seen above, courtesy of TLC on YouTube. His excruciating headache was an indication of something more serious. The shunt that was placed in his skull to relieve pressure wasn't functioning properly, therefore he required surgery. But the drama was even greater. As Amy processed the news of Matt's decision to ask Caryn to marry him, he and Caryn informed her that they intended to leave Amy whatever portion of the property they owned when they died. To Caryn. She must be feeling like Caryn betrayed her, so it must take a lot of work. When Caryn started dating Matt, she was working at Roloff Farms. According to reports, Amy was deeply offended when she discovered lewd texts, including explicit images, between the two. Everything was so painful and vile. Amy and Matt's 28-year marriage ended in 2015, and it's obvious that Matt fell deeply in love with Caryn for the same reason. Amy is a wonderful woman, yet it would take a saint for her to not harbor animosity toward Caryn. The second woman was a terror. Amy has acknowledged that she and Caryn will never be friends. But Matt is the main driver here. The one who was married to Amy was him. Caryn, however, knew just how married Matt was. Both are therefore at fault. People fall in love, things happen, and it may sometimes be quite harmful to fall in love. Amy's marriage was ruined by Matt's passion for Caryn, whose motivations are frequently questioned. It goes without saying that Matt shouldn't continue to be married to a woman he doesn't love, especially if he has feelings for another woman. But Amy was brutalized by what Matt and Caryn did to her. Just picture Amy's reaction upon discovering those hidden messages. There must have been excruciating torture. Amy has had to confront some difficult facts concerning Matt. Regrettably, she also occasionally has to deal with Caryn. Amy's quality of life would likely increase if she was not required to show courtesy to Matt's spouse. Amy courageously fulfills her obligations, primarily for her kids. Even though Amy still had feelings for Matt, she had the guts to let go of him. Amy is incredibly resilient. It's amazing what she's accomplished in spite of many obstacles, including her dwarfism. Little people don't always have things easy in society. Still, Amy graduated with a degree in business. Additionally, Amy worked assiduously for years to win over Matt, who was frequently agitated and challenging when it came to Roloff Farms. To Matt's credit, he has endured suffering his entire life. His dwarfism type causes more health problems than Amy's. A person's mood will be adversely affected by chronic pain. It's quite a load to bear. Amy is a wonderful chef and a devoted mother. Her pumpkin salsa is particularly popular. She was a devoted spouse. At a convention for little people, she met Matt. In the same year, they got married. That must have seemed like a dream come true to Amy. The practical Virgo Matt, a Libra, may not have found Amy romantic enough because he started to feel wanderlust. Maybe Matt and Amy were just not meant to be together. Amy, though, was unaware of Matt's extreme unhappiness. Despite her occasional grumpiness and bossiness, Amy is actually incredibly compassionate when you take into account all the stress and misery she's had to undergo. The way she is attempting to handle everything has a certain heroic quality. Maybe Amy's generosity is undeserved by Matt and Amy. They might not recognize all of her wonderful qualities. Chris Merrick of Little People, Big World and viewers hopefully do. It's possible that Matt and Caryn are lying to Amy about their intentions to sell the farm. One day, Matt promised his sons they would be able to inherit the property. Rather, Matt made them an offer. He could take Amy in the same way. Prior to Caryn entering the picture and driving the last nail in Matt and Amy's coffin, their marriage wasn't flawless. Since they were already having issues, Matt was more vulnerable to having an affair. Amy looked to be trimmed down a lot by Matt. It appears as though he didn't genuinely value his wife, who is the parent of his kids. But there's no reason Amy shouldn't be respected. Amy is a decent person. Amy made an effort to be a good mother and make Matt happy. She continues to act in that manner. It must be hard for her to try to be cordial with Caryn. Zach had a recent health problem, and she supported him through it. Matt wasn't present. It's Amy who maintains order. Matt seems more hostile. Though maybe he should be more cautious, he seems content with Caryn. Amy ought to exercise caution as well. Following their rise to fame, both of these diminutive individuals found themselves involved with average-sized adults who fell in love with them. It's conceivable Amy and Matt are being taken advantage of. Amy and Matt are wealthy, powerful, and well-known. Maybe when Amy and Matt fell in love, it was more sincere and genuine. Matt might come to regret abandoning Amy and having such high hopes for Caryn someday. Another possibility is that he will be content in a covertly transactional relationship. Are these average-sized folks truly in love with their partners who are little people? They might, but it's also plausible that they don't given the level of suspicion around their intentions. Long-term, they could be able to pass for someone else for their own benefit. They could have a fondness for their partners, but not a passionate love. Beyond Caryn and Chris genuinely loving their significant partners, there are a plethora of additional options. Amy came up with a recipe for pumpkin salsa that Matt tried to claim as his own. They eventually sold the dish as one of the farm's goods. That's probably not what a man who loved his wife would do. It's unclear why Matt felt the need to take credit for his wife's inventiveness. Perhaps he takes offense when others succeed. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.